covered in Lebanon, they had a long years of war. But what marvels me in Lebanon is the way they are living today, the level of development, infrastructural development, despite the long years of war. So I began to wonder why Nigeria is the way it is today. We had only 3 years of civil war in Nigeria, and yet the effect of war is still with us. But in Lebanon, they have overgrown it. The Muslims, the Christians, they come together, they pray together. In fact, they solved their problems among them. No external force came to solve it for them. If you go to Lebanon, the level of infrastructure, the standard, it marvels me. But my own thinking, after seeing what is in Lebanon, I came to conclude that religion needs to be downplayed in Nigeria. When we come out as a nation, all the tribes come together to discuss the progress of this country. Let us remove religion aside, because it will not unite us. We will never be united when we begin to talk of religion. If we want to have peace in Nigeria, let us downplay religion.
When I do a juxtaposition of Lebanon and Nigeria, experiences, Lebanon has grown. Although we have similarities, but Lebanon has grown way ahead of us.
Can you share some of the similarities?
Similarities, Lebanon has, they have more than one religion. They have the Muslims, the Marianites, they have the Orthodox, the Catholic, they have Christians, they have their indigenous religion, and it's a place where every outcast religion in the region can come to Lebanon and express themselves. Just like Nigeria, we have our traditional religion, we have Christianity, Islam, and the rest. So, looking at a worldview of history, I would say worldview of history, Lebanon is a place where I think it's one of those best sites in the world where history and culture has been preserved. And as a writer, we write for the society. We mirror the society. So if Lebanon has kept history and culture for a very long time, that means anybody who is in Lebanon stands on history. The sand you walk on, the roads you walk on, I've been the places where people have been for thousands of years, and the landmarks are still there. So as a writer, I felt so inspired that they cherish their culture and they don't allow civilization to dilute whatever they have. But unlike we here in Nigeria, everywhere you go is haphazardly, it's not really stable. But there, they have what could help writers, what could help anybody, science, whatever you can just mention, to grow. So as a writer, being in Lebanon really inspired me.
Lebanon and Nigeria share similar, experiences in terms of their plural nature, their plural state. They've had a terrible experience with the civil war, and now they're trying to, get back to being themselves. So, with religion and all of that, they have about almost 18 different religions. So, we share similarities, and then we also have a lot to learn from them as much as they too have to learn from us. And one key area I think that they can learn from us, or we can achieve some sort of relationship, is the area of literatures. Our literatures have a lot to offer Lebanon, and their literature as well have a lot to offer us, in the sense that how they've been able to get themselves off their traumas and live peacefully together in spite of their differences is something we have to learn from them. Religious-wise, we have a lot to borrow from Lebanon, being the fact that you have Shiite society, you have Sunni and the rest. So what happened? How have they moved on? We need to borrow from their template and see whatever it is. Because from what we learned from our facilitators, dialogue for them is one major tool of mass instruction. Is that what we're willing to do? If we're willing to dialogue, I think it will go a long way to help us become our better persons.